Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing what was the most, oddly enough, requested, which was a Bridgerton style look. And I honestly was not prepared for this. But I did watch both seasons of Bridgerton. I am obsessed with period dramas in general, and I do think that it's about time that I get to take advantage of the British accent that I feel I might have just a little bit. That was super cringy, I'm sorry. Anyway, so we're gonna do that today. I did do some research about the types of makeup and the hair and stuff that they did on Bridgerton. This was about as good as it was gonna get as far as the hair goes, so this is where we've landed. And this is the only top that I have that's like even remotely close to being like Bridgerton style, so we're just gonna go with it. But I did do a lot of research and stuff about this video and I came prepared, so without further ado, let's go. Okay, so I did some research and basically what came up a lot for Bridgerton, because I wanted to know if they used any particular kind of makeup product specifically, because I was like, okay, if we're gonna do if we're gonna do Bridgerton makeup, I want to try to be as accurate as possible. But the problem with that is that they use so much Pat McGrath makeup, which is fantastic quality, phenomenal, but I am not about to go and spend hundreds of dollars for a video, and I'm also not going to promote being financially illiterate for a video, so this is what we did instead. We went to Ulta and we got some dupes, and when I tell you I spent like an hour in Ulta just trying to make sure I could find whatever was as close to the Pat McGrath stuff as possible. Y'all, I tried so hard. So hard. I am gonna do my brows and my eyes first, which actually, for the first time in my entire makeup life, will be the easiest part of this whole process. For brows, I am just going to go in with my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This is just a clear brow gel. I'm just gonna go in and do this over my brows first, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my Precisely My Brow Pencil just to fill it in a little bit, and then we're gonna move on. And I also just want to remind you guys that just because it's like, oh, we use this type of makeup, please do not feel like you have to spend so much money to achieve a certain look. You really don't. It's so unnecessary, and you can really use whatever you have. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing. Is it helpful? Yes, but it's not necessary. I tried to curl my hair for this video, and my hair is very thin and fine, and it just kind of looks crazy when I try to curl it, and it's just annoying. So the things I do to make a video as realistic as humanly possible. Has anybody else been seeing the whole like 90s brows coming back? No. No. Absolutely not. I've spent far too much time trying to grow my brows back out. No, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. Okay, going in with the Precisely My Brow in 3.5. Again, whatever you have at home is fine. Please don't feel like you actually have to go out and buy stuff specifically for this kind of look. It's highly, highly unnecessary. And I'm also just kind of following the natural shape of my brow. I'm not trying to really add a whole lot to this. I'm just trying to fill it in so it has a little bit more, it's a little bit more defined. Okay, so I think we're good with the brows. I'm just gonna brush through the hairs really quickly. So, what have you guys been liking about the second season? I actually really like the fact that we see a little bit more humanity from the Queen. I honestly wasn't really expecting that, and I really liked to see that. So if you haven't seen the second season, spoiler alert, I will probably say some things. So if you're not ready for that, go watch the second season. I love Daphne a lot, so I'm obviously a little sad that she wasn't in it as much. I understand why, but I do really like her. But I think that everybody in this season did such a freaking good job. It was so fun to watch. Major spoiler alert. Seriously, don't watch this. Skip to like the next 20 seconds. I was so sad when the episode came on of the Bridgerton's dad dying from a bee sting. It literally made me want to cry, because like how horrible that must feel to literally watch someone you love die from a bee. Like, ugh, it just breaks my heart. So anyway, that took a toll. That took a toll on me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so next we're gonna go in and do the eyeshadow. This is gonna be super simple, not at all complicated. I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Primer Potion because I don't really need anything that's gonna be really like a bright base to make something pop. So I'm just gonna go in with that, put a little bit of it on my lid. So for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution, oh hello, Forever Flawless Affinity palette. So we look like this. I'm gonna go in with, I think, a little bit of Touch and Loyal, which are these two shades right here. So it's gonna be super subtle, which is fine, I'm all for subtle. I have been doing much more natural makeup recently. So I'm going in with just a random, this is the Ulta Gilmore Girls collection, it's one of these brushes. So I'm gonna go in with Touch and just put that in the crease a little bit. Really cute little light pinky shade. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with Loyal, which was the darker brown. I'm just gonna go over that same place, just have a little bit more definition in here. I did read that a lot of the makeup was, first of all, very subtle for the eyes, but also it got much more like rosy and blushy the more that the characters started to fall in love, which I love that. So that was kind of their way of expressing that the relationship was progressing, which I think is really smart actually. But I like that they didn't have so much focus on the eyes, but it was still very beautiful makeup. So we're just gonna go with that. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye and then we will move on. Okay, so the eyeshadow is done, so what I'm actually going to do is go in with some Kiss eyelashes. These are the My Lashes But Better in the style So Real. So, oh my gosh, right up in front of the camera. They're very beautiful and wispy, and it's just a perfect moment for Bridgerton. So. And the way that I actually like to apply my lashes, which if you've seen my videos at all in the past couple of years, you've seen me do this, I actually apply my lash glue like eyeliner first. And then I'll go and I will apply the lash to it. I don't know why I do that, but I do. It just works for me, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wait a few seconds just so it can get a little bit tackier, and then we're gonna go in with my lashes. I cut these really weird the first time I put them on, so I don't really know how this is gonna go, but it's fine. We're just gonna go for it and pray that it works out. Okay, so the lashes are on. I do think I managed to get them pretty close to my lash line this time. Just to make sure that my lashes are blended in with my fake ones. So I'm going in with the Smashbox Super Fan Mascara, and I'm just going to go a little bit on the outside edges of the lashes and just kind of go on the bottom a little bit. I don't want anything too dark, I just want to blend them in a little bit better. Okay, so the lashes and the eyes are done. So that was pretty simple. So now we're going to go into the face. Literally everything that they used was Pat McGrath, and I did not buy any Pat McGrath because we're not going to do that for a video. So as much as I would love to try Pat McGrath products, it was not happening today. But I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is the small size. I really need to get a bigger one, but this stuff smells so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna go in and just put that all over my face, and it's very soothing, very hydrating. Oh, you guys, I'm so dumb. I lied. We're not gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown face base. It was just in front of me, and I am stupid that way. But you know what? It's okay, because it helps to get a little bit extra hydration no matter what. Because you can wear this by itself. But what I'm actually gonna go in with is, this is from Peach Slices. This is their Gold Glow Priming Serum with 24 karat gold. Peach Slices is super affordable, so don't let the 24 karat gold thing like freak you out. But I like Peach Slices because, first of all, how cute is that packaging? Are you kidding? Adorable. The ingredients are pretty solid, and there's no fragrances, no dyes, no parabens, no mineral oil, no silicone, no silicones, and no sulfates, and no alcohol, and it's cruelty free. Pretty good. And I did look through the ingredient list because I'm very conscientious about that now, and this is pretty good. So a win-win for all involved, and you can save some money, which we all need every now and again, especially right now. It is really pretty though, I'm not gonna lie. Nice little champagne-y kind of a color. Very smooth. It is very liquidy, but it's a serum, so that doesn't really surprise me. I never thought I would be that person that's like, I want to glow, because my skin said, we're gonna do that for you. But it's actually really pretty. Okay, really pretty. Gonna let that sit for a second, and then we're gonna go in with our foundation. And the foundation that I'm going to use, which, God bless Ulta, is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I don't think I've actually ever used this, which will probably shock so many of you because this is a really good foundation from what I've heard. Everybody loves this. It's a great staple foundation to have, and I got the shade 420. I think it should match me pretty well, so fingers crossed for that, but we're gonna find out. So, okay, so what is it with my hair right now? I'm sorry, I just can't, it's not, I'm not a hair person. Okay, so we're gonna pump out some onto, okay, this looks like it will actually be a pretty good match. I am very impressed with myself. I feel like, especially through the pandemic, I've been able to shade match myself fairly well, and other people. I have to do it at work all the time, but I'm honestly kind of impressed with myself, so let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's get a mirror going, sis, because what's happening? Okay. Oh, this is nice. Okay. I see why this is a nice foundation to have. Oh yeah, okay, coverage is good. It's actually a pretty good shade match. Because with the L'Oreal brands and like Maybelline and stuff, Ulta doesn't have testers, at least for the most part. So like, you're really just guessing what your shade is, and you know, retail lighting isn't exactly natural, so you're just like, okay, I hope this works. That is the weirdest thing I've literally ever seen. Do you guys see that on my nose? There's this like little part that isn't like, I don't know where that came from. Like genuinely, I'm confused. What is that? Okay, better. That was so weird, what the heck? Oh my gosh. And the thing that's nice about this foundation that I'm seeing is that even though it has good coverage, it looks like it still gives off a nice like skin-like finish. Like, it's not overly mattifying, it's not overly dewy, but it gives a nice little glow. And especially with this primer underneath it, like this is more of a glowy finish than I ever usually have anyway. This is pretty good though. I'm not going to put on any concealer under my eyes because I feel like the coverage is already there pretty well. So we're just going to leave that part alone. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna go and do is the blush. And the reason I'm the most excited about this is because this is where they would use just really pretty blushes. Obviously everything was from Pat McGrath, but because we don't have anything from Pat McGrath today, we are gonna be going in with the Undone Beauty blushes. These are so pigmented and so beautiful. And naturally, because they darken the blush, the more in love the characters get throughout the show, we're gonna go in with the darker one today, and that is the shade Dahlia. Very pretty. This is also something you can use on your lips too. It's not going to be what we're going to use on our lips today, but still. So what I'm going to do is just go in a little bit with my finger. And this is really pigmented too, so you really don't need like a whole lot. Like, look at how much just came off. Are you kidding? That's so, oh my gosh. And we're going to see real fast how much this, like, this goes a long way. So I'm just going to like, oh my god. Alright, so time to blend. Because a little frightened, not gonna lie. I'm just going to put this up and down the apples of my cheeks. Oh my god, it's so bright! Okay, this side is definitely looking better. We're gonna go with my sponge and just blend it out a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's already way better. That was frightening. See how beautiful it is? Like, a little went so far. Okay, so I also am going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Cream Matchstick in Amber. This is definitely more cool tone, but I want it to be more of just the natural face, but still like glammed up, you know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do, and then I'm gonna go in on the normal places where I would usually contour slash bronze, but I'm gonna do it a little bit higher. So even though we already have blush right here, there's so many people that are probably dying at what I'm doing right now, but it's fine. Put that on the sides where I would want to just extra sculpt my face. We want the structure of a Bridgerton. This is what we're going for today. I'd also love to talk about the people that kind of pissed me off on the show this season. Like, honestly, Colin Bridgerton made me so mad because poor Penelope, Miss Lady Whistledown, is trying so hard to get his attention and to, like, cover for Eloise, and Colin is just obnoxious the entire time. Like, I saw a TikTok video where this guy was pretending to be Colin and he was referring to Penelope as a sexless worm, and I was like, it's too much. But it's so true. Like, Colin he's so oblivious and he's just kind of mean about it. Like, it's just kind of stupid. And it makes me so mad because Penelope is doing her best and just wants to be, you know, a little recognized, which is fair. I would want to be too. And Colin's just kind of an idiot, and it makes me so mad. Like, Colin, get your shit together. I'm gonna have a conversation. Also, you guys will have to let me know if any of you have done the Bridgerton experience. I know they have one in LA, which I want to go to so bad. They have one in DC, and I know they have one in Montreal too. So if anyone ever goes to that, let me know, because I would genuinely love to go, because who doesn't want to experience that, hello? Daphne Bridgerton, I require your nose. I think now that I'm at this point, I do want to add a little bit of concealer just to my forehead, and this is definitely a little bit more of a yellow shade, but it's fine, it's gonna work, it'll all pull together, don't worry. But I just want to get a little bit more up here, a little bit down here. Get that there. I might put a little bit of this over here just to have a little bit more of a definition. And then bounce you right in. Now that we have done all of the cream stuff, we're gonna go in and we're gonna set this with powder. And again, I don't have anything that's gonna work that's Pat McGrath. So, and I use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting powder. This was something I did get recently, but this is one of my favorite powders. So, I'm just going to set. I do not bake. I literally just press the powder into the skin. I don't like let it sit there and I can wipe it off later. I just want it to be as pressed into the skin as humanly possible because I want it to look nice and airbrushed. What I'm going to do now is just go over everything that I have with a little bit of powder that is the powder products. So I'm going to go over the contour with my Mega Revolution bronzer. This is in the shade Cool. I don't want to go in with a super heavy hand. I just want to lightly go over the places that we have our contour. I'm just going to kind of stipple that on a little bit. Now for the blush, for powder blush, what I'm actually going to do is go in with this brand. This is Phase Zero. This is one of my favorite blushes, and it's an indie brand, so we love that. It is this beautiful corally color, but it has this really pretty golden sheen on top of it. And even though we have like the deeper blush, I just feel like this gives a beautiful extra little glow. And I don't even have to really use a lot of it because I just really want the glow that's going to come from this. See what I mean? Like that sheen already. So beautiful. And I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. And then more on the other side. So now I feel like this is what, it's definitely more glam. Like they're not going to have this much contour, but like, you know what I mean? So if I was to be walking through the social season, this is how I would wear my makeup. So I will say that. I was trying to find a really pretty liquid glow that would be somewhat comparable to the Pat McGrath like glow bomb that they use, but it's so beautiful and it's so unique in its formula that I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna find something like that. So instead I went for a liquid glow, and this is the liquid glow from ABH in the shade Oyster. This is a really pretty like pearly, champagne-y, kind of almost pink color. So we're gonna put that on, and I'm literally just gonna put a little bit of it on my finger, and oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to put this on the high points of my cheek. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So I'm going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose, run it down the bridge. Oh, there we go. She's cute. And I'm just going to blend out a little bit of this with my beauty blender just so that it doesn't look like it's all kind of focused in one little spot. But just... oh my gosh. So pretty. Literally so beautiful. Okay, so now I really don't think I need to put any kind of powder on top of that because that's already so beautiful. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is the Glaze Donut Highlighter from Ofra. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the inner corner of my eye and my brow bone. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my Super Fan Mascara from Smashbox and do my lower lashes. I love this mascara for the lower lashes. It's literally gorgeous. Don't recommend it though. If you think you're going to cry, do not wear this mascara. This mascara comes off with warm water, which makes it great to come off for when you go to take it off at the end of the day. But otherwise, like if you think you're going to cry, which I mean, when do I not? But like... you know what I mean? Just don't expect it to run if you think you're gonna be crying. So I will say that. Okay, so we have the eyes. Now, it's my favorite part. So I was really curious about the lip for Bridgerton. I really didn't know how this was gonna go. I feel like my hair is just infuriating me this entire time. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm trying here, guys. For the lipstick, they said that one of the best dupes was going to be from Milani, which we love. So what I ended up getting was, this is actually, it is a darker color, but it's beautiful. I have absolutely no idea how this is gonna go, so I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. But this is Rose Femme from Milani. This is their color statement lipstick it's from that collection. So as you can see from the bottom, she's a little dark, and I don't know how that's gonna go for me, but I'm hoping it's not going to be too insane. It's very beautiful for the, I hope I'm saying this right, the Sharmas, the ones who were the main characters for this past season. Like, it looks gorgeous on them because this would be more of like a nude color for them because they have deeper skin tones. But on me, she might be a little dark, but we're gonna find out. If this doesn't work, I have options. We will be okay. I just don't know how this is gonna go. So, that being said, let's see how this goes. It smells really good, actually. Wow. Okay. I'm actually really not mad about this color. This is really pretty. Okay, but I kind of love that with this. It is definitely darker than I thought, but it's not bad. This is actually a really pretty spring color, honestly. This is definitely, it's a deeper color than what someone with my skin type would wear to the social season. However, I like it, so we're going to keep it. This is actually absolutely stunning. I think that this looks really beautiful. It's definitely more of a Bridgerton with a little extra spice, a little extra glam look, but I'm not mad about it at all. If you wanted to be a little bit more fresh face, you could probably skip the bronzer, which is honestly probably a pretty popular thing to do right now anyway, I think, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But I'm gonna go in with the PYT Beauty Setting Spray. This is powerful, so I need to like... Ooh. The social season has arrived, and oh my gosh, there was a thing on TikTok that was like your Bridgerton name, and it was like the, oh my gosh, it was Lady, Lord or Lady, your middle name, with the thing that you last drank with ton at the end, and then your street name, and then Shire after. I can't believe I remembered all of that. Oh my god. Let's play and say that that's how we're going to introduce ourselves for this video, okay? So, I am Lady Elizabeth Waterton of Richardshire. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That makes me so happy. It's the little things that get me, you guys. If you were gonna do this, I would suggest probably not as heavy with the bronzer and the contour, but the blush is gorgeous. This lip color is honestly gorgeous. I love that. And you could really just do more focus on the blush and you'd probably be fine. But I think the rest of this pulls off perfectly. I think the glow and the coverage of the L'Oreal foundation works amazing. If you happen to have something from Pat McGrath, good on ya. I just was not about to do that for this video. So yeah, but I had so much fun doing this, and I think that this whole kind of look is just very Bridgerton, and I'm really not mad about it. So there we have it, you guys. So if you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Please go watch Bridgerton if you haven't, because oh my gosh. Yeah, that's really all I have for you guys today. So I'll see you in the next video. And remember to be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and just be yourself. You don't need to be anything other than what you are. That's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.